Welcome to How to Play Self-Doubt, which is a song of mine from Thrown to the Wolves, also released as a single mid-2014, before I even knew I was going to do Thrown to the Wolves as an album. So, yeah, cool pedigree there, gotta admit. So, a couple of people have been posting about, oh, hey, how do you play this song, Cyril? Well, I decided to just throw it together for you here. It's fairly simple. Notice no capo, no fanciness, no craziness. Just 100% weird guitaring. I actually wrote it on bass, but I'm going to use the acoustic here to kind of illustrate how it goes. So we'll start with the intro. The intro goes thusly. It's very simple. Make an A power chord. So, bam, bam, bam. A power chord. So, A string, second fret here. So that's, very straightforward common chord. And all you do is, if you want to do it with two hands, you can. That's the first part of the lick. So it's, so the first time through is up, so C power chord, D power chord, so third fret, same pattern, third fret, fifth fret, and then C, G, so A, C, G, da 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 da, C, G, da 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 da, C, G, da 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 da, C, B, A, and then that's the intro. So that's fairly straightforward. I mean, the guitar is just wank, in the key of A minor. That's it. Moving on. First verse. Well, actually, all the verses do this pattern. So I'm going to show you the pattern and how I do it with my fingers here, because I actually wrote it on bass and I was doing this. And then I decided, yeah. Right, it's a lot easier on bass than it is guitar. I've been playing it on bass a lot more than I've been playing it on guitar, so I apologize. So, let me show you a bit better here. So it's, just pull up right there, and this is the A string on the bottom every time, A string, and then it's always gonna just be these top two that's changing frets. So watch my hands really carefully. So it's 2 and 2, 5 and 5, 7 and 7, 5 and 4, say 2 2, 7 7, 5 5, 5 4, and then it repeats the 2 2, 5 5, 7 7, 5 4, and then it goes up to 7 and 9. And then you gotta really stretch. I always use my pinky and my forefinger here. Make sure your pinky's nice and strong because it's gonna be 5th and 9. And then pull down the 9 to the 7. And then just keep resting yourself on the 5 on the D string. And just go, da, da, so 7, 5, 4. And then it repeats. And then the only difference is instead of going, you just go, da, 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 your pride, push back and go without it. Okay, and that's how it goes into the chorus. So one more time, just real quick through that. 7, 4, 7, 5, 5, 4, 2, 2, 5, 5, 7, 7, 5, 4, 7, 9, 5, 9, 5, 7, 5, 5, 5, 4. Boom. That's how it's done. That's the entire riff. And then for the next verse, it just do nice picking rhythms with it. So that's the verses. That's really it. So that's how that goes. So that's the first part. Now, here we go to the chorus. Now, the chorus is a little weird. It's not that weird once you see it, but it sounds weird because you're just like, I can't just play C and D's. It doesn't work. Well, that's because I do this. I go A minor, and then that's a C, but it's 3 2 2 starting on the A string. So 3 2 2 3 2 2, and then leave those tops, the top two strings here ringing too. These two guys, top two. So it goes A, and then just pull it up. Same pattern, pulled up. So it goes A, then the C pattern there, and then it's do 5 4 4 pulled up, and then it goes 4 5 4 4 5 4 4 5 4 on the G string, and then 5 7. So sometimes you change which 7 you do. You have to listen for that because I actually can never remember myself. And I wrote the dang thing. You will hypnotize self so much. No praise will be enough. Look deep and find the greatness that's just G side. All right, so that's, and then it goes in the next verse, which, as we mentioned, is just a repeat of the last one. So fairly repetitive, nice and simple that way. I would move on, but I want to show you one more thing. Is that the second chorus is gonna go. The second chorus switches to down here instead. So 2 5 2 2 3 2 3 open. So that it's still fairly simple though, thankfully. Not too difficult. All right, so moving forward, we have the bridge, which is a repeat of the. Except instead we're gonna start with this. So it's 5 7 5 7 5 7 5 7. Keep the A string ringing, then on a D string 5 7 5 7 5 7 5 7 5 on the G. So you can see that there. So, once again, not too complicated. Halfway through, so it's about 6 cycles of that. And then just G, F. And then it goes G, D, 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 C, C, G, G, C, G. So continuing on with the solo section, we're gonna go on D power chord. So that in this case, I mean, some people play D power chord with open strings, but no, I always play it with a 5 7 7 starting on the A string. So it'd be D, A, D, but 5 7 7, and then so it goes. But you don't want it the other 7. Just do the first 2 down. So 5 and 7, and then stat, da, and then 4 and 7, da, da, and then it goes 3 and 5. Da, ba, 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 da, 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 da. I mean, then it's just chug it out, man. I mean, that's it, and then it ends on. Same as the verses. And then the only difference is it just does this. And then G. Put trust in those all who care about you. You must realize that you will criticize yourself so much. No praise will be enough. Look deep and find the greatness that you hold inside. Oh, yeah, yeah. Except it's, then that's how it goes. So that is self-doubt. Hope you enjoyed that. And I'm not gonna bundle this, but if you have any questions about like clarifying what I've showed you, please ask. But as I said, it's really, once you learn where the frets go and the order in which they go, it is pretty repetitive. And I kind of did that on purpose because one thing I try to do when I do progressive stuff is make sure that it's got a thread through it, so you can understand, orally what's going on. Because I've done stuff like really crazy in the past where it doesn't really repeat and it's three composed and stuff like that, and I don't think it works. So that's why it's so straightforward. It sounds crazy though, and that's what I think is the essence of good progressive rock myself. So hope you enjoy, and I will be back next month with another tutorial for you. Hopefully, as I said, I'm getting through the technical difficulties. I'll be able to do something more mixing minded. So